And Robin's Arrow coming up immediately behind the SS Evita. Here comes Robin's Arrow. Once again, classic challenge. I'm trying to be quiet so that you can hear their antics out there because, of course, that's part of the show. So that you can greet them. Phil, Dennis, Curtis, Dan, Mike, Jake are some nerds in a boat reminding you to kiss or hug a nerd today because they need love too. Rachel and Chris. Turn 2, smooth power turn. Actually, that boat is leaving a wake as it comes around turn 2 into the finish line. First boat, semi, final number 1. That's They learned a long time ago that the best idea is to stay out of traffic. Scott Schaefer, 128 in the Bob boat. Nice, good, smooth kayak design. In fact, look at the wake that kayak is leaving as it goes across the lake. And then the river dance canoe coming on the outside. Then our big Black Raven Viking ship, Scott Schlegel and his crew, working hard with the sail flapping above them. River dance coming up on power turn, turn 2. 1, 2, 3, 4 strokes, power strokes on the outside. Make the turn, straighten out, dig hard. Scott Schlegel on the bob, make the turn, coming up fast behind him. And the big Viking ship, middle of the course. I think the ship is picking up some of the crosswind. The smaller boats don't have to worry too much about crosswind, but this time I think the Viking ship has been victimized. And the bob and the river dance all the way through into the finish. We'll track these. We got one more semifinal in open division. Then we'll decide of all these times which ones are going on to the final. They figured this out. Even though they take that outside position, they know that it keeps them out of traffic. T-bone accident, middle of the course. Last dance out in front. Bumps on a log, took a spin, and they're partway over. And the USS New York, oh look at this, a slimmed down USS New York boat. They took off the superstructure and turned it into a nice, slim, fast canoe. The International paper bumps on a log, taking on water. Last Dance out in front. And the USS New York team, Ed Keene and his crew, trying to stay out of the way from the bumps on a log, because I think this looks like a little vengeance coming up. Let's see, USS New York, we got Kelly, Karen, Gabe, Casey, Ryan, and a surprise participant. Last Dance coming home. Mark, Cog, Daryl, Joyce, Bill, and Rhonda, along with Steve, that's the Last Dance through the finish line. And the USS New York, turn 2, managed to get that little bit of a lead coming out of turn 1 and have held the lead. But here comes the International paper bumps on a log. Nice synchronized stroke by the USS New York Club. International paper fighting with the buoy. Okay, third semifinal. Again, we track all the times. We won't know for sure who's going to make this final until we put them all together on the same sheet of paper and look at them one more time. Welcome back in, Jameson, Tony, Grant, Robbie, and Nick, the bumps on a log for International paper. Okay, second call, all instant boats. Instant boats, this is your opportunity. We're not sure who's who and what boats, so we're just going to kind of tell you who signed up for them, and we'll figure it out later. Number 201 was the Lego Riders, that was Paul Zastro. Number 202 is one of the Marine groups. They called their boats the USS Moose Knuckle. Mike, Greg are the ones on that particular boat. 203, Chris King in an instant boat called Flash. And I'm guessing that's the one that's barely above water right here at the start line. 204, also called the USS Moose Knuckles, there it is. Woody and Jeff, Dustin and Ashley, and Lauren in 205, the USS Zabo, and 206, Paul and Thomas Richards, a boat called Splash. Notice that even with a minimal amount of time, you've got a number of interesting little creative approaches to doing this. Some have just built kayak or canoe type designs. On the other hand, we've got a pontoon approach by taking that cardboard and rolling it out there. I'm guessing, let's see, here's our only single. That's probably Paul Zastro, a guess on my part, because I think that's the only one that's a single individual out there. So, a number of different approaches. First, second, third, team back are our winners.
I think the other one's going the wrong way.